My nurse was a ghost. In 2020, at the beginning of COVID, I had just given birth. At this time, I could only have one other person in the room with me my entire stay at the hospital. Of course, my kid's father was there, but like the third day, he left to clean up our house and get everything prepared for me and the baby. I had gotten sick and had a C-section, so I had to stay for about 4 to 5 days. Well, while he was away, a nurse named Kelly said that she would be helping me throughout the day and spending time with me so that I don't feel lonely while Dad is gone. I couldn't really hold my baby due to me being sick and the pain from the C-section, so the nurses would come in every time it was time to feed. I noticed that when they come in, they wouldn't acknowledge Kelly, and she would go to the farthest part of the room and she would just tell me, "I'm just gonna get out of the way." Now, she did tell me that she didn't specialize in what they did, she was just for comfort, so I didn't question anything.
What?
The entire day, she was so helpful and encouraging to me. I really believe I would have broken down if she wasn't in there with me. She was such a sweetheart. Well, after about 5 to 6 hours, she told me she had to leave and that she would come visit me before her shift was over to see how I was doing. She hugged me and blew a kiss at my baby and walked out of the room. Later that night, Dad came back and he was very upset. He had told me some stuff happened with his mom and that he was sorry he took so long. I was upset, but I told him a nurse named Kelly kept me company. As I'm telling him about her, my nurse is changing my sheets and she's like, "Who is Kelly?" I explained and she said that nobody named Kelly was in my room or working that day. So I instantly thought about those women who would pretend to be nurses and kidnap children.
Oh.
But my nurse told me that I may be hallucinating and she told the doctor. I talked to my doctor and he said the same thing. Well, a couple of hours later, a nurse that I didn't recognize came into the room and said, "I know this might sound crazy, but everyone on the floor is talking about you seeing Kelly." I said, "Yeah, she was here with me for like 7 hours today. She helped out a lot." We're smiling and laughing while I was telling her about Kelly and how sweet and funny she was. Then she pulled up her phone and showed me a picture of her and Kelly that looked like it was maybe the early 2000s. I was smiling, knowing that I wasn't hallucinating. Then she sat down and told me that Kelly died over 10 years ago from domestic violence with her boyfriend. I wasn't too shocked because my entire life I've been dealing with the paranormal, but I got chills because I had never had an encounter this deep. Well, the lady gave me a hug and started crying, saying, "Now I know that she is okay." Since that day, I've been wondering, why did Kelly come in my room and help me? I kind of wish I could see her again. Want more stories like this? Check out our podcast. Search Thread Talk on Spotify.